So this section here was planted about 12 years ago, and that was a slip as well. That's been fixed. It's relatively stable, even though it still moves, like the whole thing moves as one now. This section here, inside the fence, well, I think it's about a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, was planted. This temp fence was put up to stop the deer coming in and browsing, and on the top half of this site, a fire ripped through about a year ago, lost quite a few trees, and so our job is to come find those trees and plant another 4,000. So let's go have a look. And actually the people that planted this job are also still maintaining the half that didn't burn. And we crossed their paths. I won't name names, but they were armed with chem packs to the teeth. So they're doing traditional chemical bush regen, and we've now taken on the job to replant this, and we'll be doing it chem free. So we get to see side by side how it works. All right, we're down here in the site. You can see there is trees in the grass, hiding amongst the grass. You know, there's a few casuarinas over there.
Banksia over there to your right.
Oh yeah, no, that's
It's not a Banksia.
That's a wattle, acacia.
Wattle.
So our first job is to find the trees that are here.
Nothing there.
Yeah. Find the trees that are here, create a bit of space, and we're going to brush cut the whole site. We've got to do both sides of this gully, but we don't have to do in the main gully. Okay, in the main gully they've got these big pipes trying to drain it out. I think what we'll do first is Aaron and Rana, you'll be on the sickles going and find stuff. Sorry, Suvi and Rana. And Aaron and I can just get on the brush cutter and we can just start. Like, this looks like a natural track through here along this flat bit, you know, so you could drive cars in here, we could drive mulch in here, and, you know, we just do edges, you know, just kind of frame it up without going too into the sort of main bit. But basically we're going to plant this bank, and it kind of goes down behind that. There's the dead tree, and then there's the next tree, and then there's another track that goes across like that, so to that track, and it goes across where you can see the center there with the yellow flowers, and you can see on that side down there some bigger trees. The bigger trees we leave, everything up this side we do. And we've got to get 4,000 trees in here. And we'll probably really focus on building out the existing forest. So you can see there's big trees there. We'll focus on doing this bank, you know, maybe that bank there, and that bank over there, and just do it really dense so we get the canopy as fast as possible and we don't have to be managing this grass. That's the idea. What do you reckon?
How many is on that the other side up on the hill?
Where?
How many did we do on the quag, top quag?
On the top quag we did 2,000.
So 4,000
This
here.
is double.
It doesn't seem like enough space, but I guess it probably is.
Yeah, so we can just, but up at the top quag we spread everything out, right? And so, and it didn't go. Yeah, we need the density. You look at the density at the riverbank. The density just
makes it easy to find them all.
So easy, and then it just yeah. So really, the first thing, because I got the metal heads today, so we want to get this, smash this, right? And we're just going to be trying to get it down, right?
Knee high or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Knee high is the first pass. Like, we just want to try and cover as much ground as we can. You know, might open these gates up, open this track up, so that we can drive in here with cars and unload trees, you know, because it's a big job. We're going to have to get fucking mulch up here and all sorts of shit. Luke said we can use his big truck to get the mulch up here, so I'll get it dropped down the bottom, and then, but see, this might be our landing pad, right? And there'll be another landing pad down there or something. If we can drive right out even into the middle, that's great, because then we don't have to carry trees so far over on that side. We've got to go right over to that fence over there, right? So it's a bit of a way.
Well, is that top road?
Hey? Yeah, you can drive around there. We have driven around there, but
Face that another day.
Yeah.
Should have done it straight after the fire, eh?
Yeah, well then he had to get all the money and approval, bureaucracies and stuff like that. All right, day one on this new site. It's been an initiation to say the least. Hard going. 3.5 hours, 2 brush cutters with these air cut. I think it's 14-inch blade. It's a serious blade. Look at it.
That's gangster.
That's as badass as you get when it comes to brush cut blades. And you can see we've done up around the fence there, a little track there, this flat area here. Tough going. Rana and Suvi just went through by hand, had the easy job looking for the trees
Easy.
with the sickle. And it was questioning my whole existence and purpose in life, I must admit. And I was like, all right, there's got to be an easy way to do this. Can I get a posi track with a forestry mulcher on the front of it? Can I get a remote control mulcher mower that covers 60-degree slopes in any direction? Can I hire a razorback mower, which I've inquired about, which is supposed to be pretty badass? But we got to do something easier than this. I think we're going to get a tractor in here and slash as much as we can as well. Anyway, that's all for today. Peace.